I'm a meditation teacher, and I do regular one-to-ones with people, and I also run classes as well. So today we're going to do a chakra meditation, and I'm doing it, as I said, from home. So I'm hoping that Mr. Pippin, some of you know Mr. Pippin, who is a little white fluffy dog, is going to be well behaved. He's not actually in the room, but he is close by in the next room. He's generally well behaved. So if you do hear something, I apologise ahead. It will be Mr. Pippin. However, in the past, when he has interrupted meditations, people have heard him growling as an om, so, which has been rather fortuitous. So if he does growl, let's hope it comes out as an om on this. So chakra meditation. What I'm going to do today is literally take us up through the chakras. But before we do that, because most of you are probably aware of your chakras, and I have my training was a Kundalini. I trained for nearly 30 years with a Kundalini teacher from the East. What I'm going to do is introduce into this an octahedron. So an octahedron is an 8-sided figure in geometry. So the best way to describe it, and that's why I'm describing it now, so that we can, when we go into the meditation, the vision will flow for you, or actually even, it might not be a vision for you, it might actually be a feeling of what an octahedron is. An octahedron is a 4-sided pyramid. So you've got the 4-sided pyramid as you would normally see a pyramid, and then you turn it upside down. So you have 2 pyramids, one normal, one upside down, and you put them together. And that means you've got an octahedron, meaning 8 faces. And that octahedron in the East is the sacred geometric shape that actually sits in the heart chakra. The octahedron, because of it's the number 8, it represents as above, so below. And that in its turn represents balance. It represents the ether and the earth. So you're bringing the two together. You're bringing the two together in balance with the octahedron, and we're going to place it in the heart chakra. And that then means that all of the turmoil that is going on in the world at the moment, and there has been plenty of it, a lot of people are being affected in their heart chakra. So by putting this octahedron in there, it's going to help you stabilize and balance the heart energy. So to start off with, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take us through a short grounding just to bring us into the here and now. So that if some of you have just turned up, literally, you know, running at the last minute, been doing jobs or whatever, I'm just going to bring you into the here and now. So notice where you're sitting or laying. Are your feet on the floor? Are your legs uncrossed? Are your legs straight out ahead of you? Or are they in a lotus position? Whichever, that you can feel your feet or your legs on the floor in contact with the earth. Wiggle your toes around just to get that extra bit of contact. And as you do that, take a deep breath in. And as you breathe in, notice the breath coming into the body and leaving the body in just a very, very balanced, even way. Feet on the floor, bottom on the seat, or back against the seat, however you are laying or sitting through this meditation. I want you to start to notice what's around you. Can you see colours around you? Light, shadows, shade, shapes. I'm actually in a tower This is where I live. So I can see 4 walls around me, which is the tower. I can see the light coming in the window. And also I can feel at the same time my feet on the floor. And I'm going to take a deep, regular, balanced breath again. Just bringing me into the here and now. And what can I hear around me? I can hear the sound of children outside. What can you hear? Is the wind or the weather apparent to you? Are there children playing? Are there noises in your house? Or is it just silent? Is there the sound of machinery or heating or any normal sounds that you would hear around where you are today? And as you're doing that, listening, also be aware of what you're seeing again and bring your attention back to your feet again and your back against the seat or against the bed, whichever is how you are meditating. Now I'd like you to taste. What can you taste? Maybe you've just had a cup of coffee before you came to start to meditate. Maybe nothing yet today. And then maybe you can smell something as well. Mr. Pippin is just reminding us to hear him. Now, I'm going to ask you to do is close your eyes and just move into the silence or the sounds that are around you. You can feel your back against the seat, your feet on the floor, or your back against wherever you're resting, your bottom on the seat. You can feel the air around you. And you can hear the sound of my voice. And firstly, I'd like you to take your attention to your base chakra. This is the point of energy at the base of the spine, just where your spine meets your coccyx, your tailbone. And as you do that, putting your attention into that place, you're going to be aware that there is a vortex of energy. And that vortex of energy, as you look at it, now you may want to look at this from outside your body, looking in. You may be actually inside your body looking at this vortex of energy. Doesn't matter which way this happens, whichever is right for you. As you look at it, it's moving in a circular direction. It's moving in a circular direction clockwise, as it would be on the clock face. And that vortex of energy, that circle of energy, is glowing in a beautiful red colour. And it's at the base of your spine, just circling, earthing you, holding you into the here and now. An important thing, that energy is always working. Even though we love to go beyond into the consciousness, the oneness of the meditation. If the base chakra is moving in a balanced way, that helps us stay in the here and now as well, and actually even enhances our meditations. So you're paying attention to the energy at the base of your spine, And the energy is moving in a circular direction and is red in colour. Now we're going to move up the spinal column. We're actually moving up the energy lines within the spinal column. We're going to move up to the sacral center, which is between the navel and the base chakra. We're going to take our attention up to this area. This is our place of creativity. It's also our sex center. And as you move the energy up to this chakra, you'll realize that the energy as it moves up is changing into color. And it's moving up and changing from the red into the orange. Just shifts very gradually as it moves up the spine. And then it rests in the place between the base chakra and the navel. As it rests in that place, it moves in the circular direction again clockwise. Beautiful orange, flowing, circular energy. See it, or feel it, or hear it. Some of you may taste it, and some of you may smell that. And it may be moving in a different rhythm to the base chakra. That doesn't matter. Whatever is right for you. Now we're going to move up the spine again. We're actually following the spine. We're not actually in the spine. We're following up the line of the spine. We're going to get to the area just behind the navel, the belly button. And as we do that, as the energy is moving up, swirling upwards, as it comes up the line of the spine, it shifts from orange to beautiful gold colour. Swirling upwards, and it rests in the area behind the navel. And you're either seeing that from inside, looking down inside your body, or you're looking from outside inwards. This beautiful gold energy is moving around in a circular direction, just behind the navel. This is your battery. This is why you see the Buddhas with the big tummies. That's their battery, their energy center. The teachers in the East with the belly, holding the energy in that center. And as you sit in that place, the energy is moving in the clockwise direction. Again, at whatever pace or rate is right for you. Now this beautiful energy is moving up again. This time it's entering into the heart chakra. And as we go up the spine, moves from gold to green. Just move following up the line of the spine, up into the center of your chest, in line with your heart. And at this point here, the heart chakra, the heart of your body, linking the above and the beyond with, it's that balance place with the base, bringing you into balance. It's also bringing you into the heart resonance that links to the consciousness beyond, and then to the points of the base chakra, which grounds that love energy. And as you look at that center, the heart chakra, from either outside your body or inside your body, you'll see it moving in the clockwise direction, in a beautiful green color. Doesn't matter what green, whatever green works for you, feels right to be sitting in that center. This is a very important center. All of them are, but this is that cross point which links the above, beyond with the earth. Beautiful green energy, vortex moving in circular direction clockwise. Now we're going to move up the spine again. We're going to get to the throat chakra. And as we get to the throat chakra, the energy as it's moving up the spinal column is moving from green into blue. This is where we speak our truth from our throat chakra. We have sore throats or troubles in our throat area. It can very often be to do with the fact that we're not speaking our truth. We need to speak out of that chakra. And as we move up, it rests in the center of the throat, in the center of the neck. And this beautiful blue color is appearing. And again, it's moving in a circular direction in the center of your throat, enabling you to speak clearly and speak your truth. You're either looking at it from inside your body, or you're looking back at your body and seeing it moving inside your body. May bring about sensation of wanting to swallow where you're sitting into this center. Now we're going to move from the throat chakra upwards. We're going to move to the Ajna center, the third eye. And the third eye is between the eyebrows. And that's the point that leads inwards to the pineal gland internally, in the center of the brain, which enables us to see beyond, to see the world beyond, and to see the life beyond, the consciousness beyond. And at that point, as it gets to the Ajna center, the color is turning. The color is turning from blue, it's turning into indigo. And at that point there, we get to the Ajna center between the eyebrows. And at that point, what then happens is the energy is moving in a circular direction in a beautiful indigo color. We move up from the Ajna center, we move to the crown. The crown is the place of the access to the beyond, to the consciousness. And as we leave that, we'll get to that point. It's a beautiful purple color. And the purple color is moving in a circular direction at the top of the head. And as it gets to that point, it moves from the ajna center up to the ground, the top of the head. And it's moving in the clockwise direction. And you can either see it, hear it, feel it, taste it, or smell it. At this point here, we're just going to rest. We're not going to move beyond. We're just going to stay at this point. We're at the cusp here of moving into the consciousness of the oneness beyond, and staying in the body. We're at the point of the leaping off, like in the Fool card. It leaps, the Fool leaps off into the beyond. Not knowing what's beyond, but knowing all is safe. We're just going to rest at the top of the head, at the crown chakra. Just for a few minutes. Feeling that point where you're just on the edge of being in your body or leaving, being in the beyond. Then I'm going to bring you back down now. This time we're going to move back down through the ajna center, through the throat, and down into the heart. And as we go through those centers, the energy is moving in a circular direction downwards and into the heart chakra. As we get down into the heart chakra in the center of the chest, you're going to feel that energy moving in that circular direction. But also what's going to appear is the octahedron that we talked about earlier. And the octahedron is the 8-sided figure, pyramid on top of a pyramid. And as you look at your heart chakra, and you can look at it from outside or look at it from the inside. And as you see the heart chakra spinning in the clockwise direction, sitting in the center of that is the octahedron. And the octahedron is spinning too. So you have the vortex of energy with the octahedron in the center, spinning at the same rate, whatever is the rate, whichever is the cycle that's appropriate for you. This is the point of balance, holding you in the point of balance. The octahedron is gently moving in the circular direction. Does the octahedron give off light? Each one of you will have a different experience of that octahedron as it's spinning. What the feeling is in your body, what the sound is. But it's bringing you to the point of balance between the consciousness and between the earth. This is a traditional symbol of balance that normally sits in the heart in the East. Now I'm going to take you back down through the chakras. From the heart, moving down. Through the solar plexus. Through the sacrum. Then coming down to the base again. As it reaches the base, you can feel the energy moving still in the circular direction now as it gets into the base chakra again. Brings your energy back down into the earth. Feeling your feet on the floor and your back against the seat. Or whatever you're laying on. And this exercise, including the octahedron, you can do at the start of every day and at the end of every day. The octahedron is particularly useful because it brings you into balance after your night's sleep. In the morning, or brings you into balance before you go to sleep at night. So here we are, back down at the base chakra. And thank you. Thank you for this journey. And peace be with you.